Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And I tell you what, it took best part of like 4 James Brown songs to get me fired up for a return. Yes, the Wednesday afternoon show on Cannon 4 TV. Boy, we have a lot to catch up on, but as usual, it's only 3 segmented live news, actually. Only 3. Listen, I'm going to take my time on this one. I'll be taking my time on this one. But, as usual, before we get into this one, we're going to see you on the other side of this music intro. Yeah, James Brown, man. Ooh. Yeah, man. James Brown just getting Alex fired up, man, on this Wednesday afternoon show. Yeah, welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over. That's why I'm kind of bumping. Yeah, man. James Brown. I'm fired up. But before we get in this one, guys, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here, right now on Cannon for the TV. Got to subscribe. If you don't, you're going to miss out. And we don't want you to miss out, do we? No, we don't. All right, let's get into the first segment of live news. The first one is very interesting, actually. Very interesting. Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka's Arsenal transfer value amid Juventus and Atletico Madrid interests. Yeah, you heard me right. Juventus and Atletico Madrid are sniffing around our star boy. Also, I've told clubs they would be open to selling Bukayo Saka amid interest from Juventus and Atletico Madrid, according to reports. Now, the 20-year-old has had a slow start to the season. We know, following a heartbreak ending to the provocative Euro 2020 campaign with England, as he missed the penalty. Listen, that's the by and by. But Saka won the Gunners Player of the Season award last term at age 19. And is widely regarded as their most promising young star among a host of them at the Emirates. Now, listen, the new season is without a goal or assist so far this new Premier League season campaign. Mikel Arteta has not been as resilient and versatile wide man, but still not keen on losing him. Or the report from abroad states Arsenal will consider an offer which matches the surprisingly low valuation. Italian outlet Calciomercato claimed that Juventus and Atleti are eyeing up Saka up. It is said that the Gunners will be open to selling Saka if a bid of around 50 million euros, which is roughly 43 million pounds, came in to North London. The Serie A and La Liga sides are known for their their more shrewd transfer business, but the price tags seems seems low compared to the going rate of players of his pedigree. First things first, I remember having this conversation last year. Last year. And again, what was the debate? The debate was, would if if evaluation in regards to maybe, I don't know, 50, 60, maybe upwards of 80 million pounds came in for Bukayo Saka, would Arsenal sell him? And I'm just trying to remember what I said back then. I think I said back then they should keep hold of him as part of the foundation. Now, who knows? Who knows what Bukayo Saka is thinking? Is he thinking I might remain here short term, but I probably could seek my fame and fortune somewhere else, maybe abroad? And it's coming to a head now. Juventus and Atleti are sniffing around our star boy. So I'm going to put this out as a poll. Would you guys be willing to sell Bukayo Saka? Let's just say, for sake, that the valuation, as I understand it, there it says it's 43 million pounds. If it was upwards of maybe 80 million pounds, would you be open to selling Bukayo Saka? And do you think he would want to leave Arsenal? Do you think he'd want to leave Arsenal? It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. Because I'm sure the player himself would like to stay. at Arsenal, just turned 20. But yeah, man, is there a case for his agent to go back to Arsenal and say, well, you know what, we've proved not only by his performances, the star boy, but you can see Juventus and Atletico Madrid want to buy our star boy. So you think they can renegotiate some more money? But yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it out as a poll. Would you be willing to sell Bukayo Saka for upwards of £80 million? I mean, at £43 million for me, that's quite low. And do you know what I think it is? I think it's because he hasn't had the best start of the season. Has not had the best start to the season. And we're back in action tonight against Wimbledon. And we're going to be in action on Sunday against Denmark down the road. What am I leading to? Well, what I'm leading to is I wouldn't play Bukayo Saka for the full 90 minutes. I wouldn't play him tonight. On Sunday, I'll play him maybe one half. To be honest, I wouldn't start him. I would bring him on as a second half substitution. I sound like a coach, don't I? But yeah, again, the question is, would you be willing to sell Bukayo Saka for upwards of £80 million? Again, the new segment says that Juventus and Atletico Madrid are sniffing around our star boy. But the valuation, £43 million, it's a bit light to me. It is a bit light. Yeah, so once we're done here, I'll put the poll out on our platform. Yeah. All right, on to the second segment. This one's quite juicy, man. Very, very juicy. Oh, dear me. Arsene Wenger says the criticism aimed at him during the final years at Arsenal was quite harsh. Arsene Wenger believes the criticism aimed at him during the final years of his 22-year stint. That's not a stint, man. That's a marriage. 22 years in charge of Arsenal was quite harsh. Listen, Arsenal finished last season 8th position under current boss Mikel Arteta, their worst league campaign for 25 years, and have not won a Premier League since the Invincibles 2002-3 season. Now, Wenger feels ill feeling towards him during the last season of his tenureship was unfair. He went on to say, I think people are quite harsh about the last year, he told the Telegraph. In 2016, we finished second in the league. Leicester won, but other teams were behind Leicester as well. And Leicester only lost 3 games. In 2017, we did not qualify for the top 4 for the first time in 20 years, but we got 75 points. People don't realise we won the FA Cup against Chelsea, who had just won the championship and had the chance of winning the double. And after 2018, we lost the League Cup final against Manchester City. We lost the semi-final of the Europa League against Atletico Madrid, but by just 1 goal. Well, listen, there's a loss, there's a loss. A loss is a loss, Arsene Wenger. But look, I gave the best years of my career to develop what I think is important, the stadium, and pay it back and put the club in a position where it was capable of facing the future and had potential to do quite well. Well, for me, the saddest thing that I've ever witnessed in the 40-odd years of supporting Arsenal was, it wasn't Arsene Wenger's last year, it was the penultimate year. Seeing fans fighting amongst themselves, not against other fans, but Arsenal fans fighting amongst themselves in the stadium and outside the stadium. Because so entrenched with Arsene Wenger's in and Arsene Wenger's out. For me, that was a sad, watching Liam Brady eventually leave Arsenal in 1979 to go to play with who? Juventus, brought a tear to my eye. But watching fans fighting amongst themselves, literally for me, was the saddest thing. But that aside, for me, I will probably say, looking at his 2 halves, again, 22 divided into 2 is 11, the maths. His second half of his life at Arsenal wasn't as good as the first half. We get that, we understand. All the stats that he comes up with is wonderful, but I think he has an element of negativity, not replacing the likes of Vieira, Bergkamp, Henry, Perez, with players who play like them. Because there's only one Dennis Bergkamp. There's only one Thierry Henry. There's only one Tony Adams. But, looking at the profile of the players that he tried to get in, there's a frigging fly. He's just flying past there. What's wrong? Short players, which are quite speedy. What do we need now? We need players with tall, strong stature, with a physicality. But I think overall, I rate Jules Graham above Arsene Wenger. I'm not sure what you guys think about that. Quite controversial, but that's my opinion. That's my personal opinion. There's no doubt Arsene Wenger did wonders for Arsenal. But when I look at the last few years, where for me he stayed on longer than he should have, and the reason why I say that is it happens to the best of us. When you stay in a job for so many years, you don't have the vitality like you did when you first started. It happens to the best of us. And I think just for a few years, he stayed on a little bit longer than he should have. But anyway, that aside, I think the criticism that he says he gets could be a little bit unfair, but I think he's been part and parcel of the problem as well, even though he left in 2018. But it is what it is. But yeah, Arsene Wenger, man, saying, unfair, all his stats, but we still haven't won the Premier League. It's going to be 18 years and running that we're not going to win the Premier League. And you've got to think as well, a top club is going to have their highs and lows. Look at Liverpool. Almost took them 30 years before they won the league. Almost 30 years. So, yeah, look at all these people calling me now. What's wrong with these people? People calling me now. I'm live now. I'm live and direct. All right. So, yeah, Arsene Wenger. Lucas Torreira. Oh, my goodness. Lucas Torreira accuses Arsenal of costing him Uruguayan's spot as he takes aim at the parent club. Arsenal midfielder Lucas Torreira has accused his parent club of ruining his international career. Ruining, despite only being away from the club on loan. The Uruguayan joined Fiorentina on loan this summer, and the Serie A side have the option to make the move permanent for approximately £12.5 million at the end of the season. Lucas Torreira hasn't featured for Arsenal since the 2019-20 campaign and fell down the pecking order quickly once Mikel Arteta took charge. Although he has made 89 appearances in total for Arsenal, Torreira still seems unhappy with how he was treated in North London and has hit out at the Gunners in a recent interview. I'm thinking, my goodness. Listen, I don't know what to say. If you're not playing for a top club, then no doubt the international manager, well, again, of Uruguay or whatever international team is going to think, well, maybe I won't pick him because if he's not featuring, if he's not playing that much, why should I choose him, in the international setup? But did he win the league with the Athletic? He won the league. So, I don't know. Lucas, do you have a point? I don't think you have a point, my friend. I don't think you have a point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, so those have been the 3 segmented live news coming right back at you on Canon 4 TV. Like I said, it took between 4 and 6 James Brown songs to kind of get me pumped up, revved up for the Wednesday afternoon show on Canon 4 TV. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a couple of breaks to let the live chat wake up. I mean, let's just have a look. It's quite slow, isn't it? It's quite slow. Quick, slow. So we're going to give the live chat some more time to catch fire. Never fly. Never fly. It's been flying on my camera. By the way, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the Voice of Reason, my brother's segment, his 50th segment. So congratulations to my brother. Yeah, not my brother from another mother. We're from the same mother, same father. Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought so. But anyway, guys, that aside, let's take a break. We're going to show our promo videos, and when we come back, we'll go into the live chat. So just see you in a few minutes. I'm going to listen to some more James Brown.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at artworldpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, artworldpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience.
Yeah, we're here for you for the Canon 4 TV experience. If you're thinking, you know what Alex does, I can do that. I can do what Alex does, but I don't know how to start. Come to us and we show you the ropes. Yeah, we show the whole process. There's like a small fee. Yeah, because we can't give our services for free just yet. Yeah, we'll play the other video because I can see it again. The live chat is so slow. What's going on? What's going on? We'll see you on the other side of this promo video when we're talking about our online membership. Yeah, you too can become a member of Canon 4 TV if you would only just press the link. Press the link, please. Just press the link.
Hi, and welcome back to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze Canon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver Canon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed at Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4 TV.
Yeah, man. We haven't had a new member in the last 2 weeks. So I'm looking for one member. One new member on Canon 4 TV, please. One new member. Yeah. Let's go to a live chat. I can see it's kind of warmed up just a little bit. Talk about lukewarm. What's going on, people? It's Wednesday. It's bump day. Come on. Sultan, good afternoon. Says, is Winger coming back? You mean Wenger? I'm not sure what you mean. Colin Young says, absolute foolishness would sell him. Sheer craziness. If you're asking me, I would say I wouldn't sell him. You can't sell your crown jewels. We've got to develop the core. Can't be like, every time we get a little bit of a continuity, we're building up a foundation. All of a sudden, you smash the foundation. How are you going to build a house? You can't build a house without no foundation. And here comes that fly again. Freaking fly. So for me, I wouldn't sell. I would not sell Bukayo Saka. Again, we've got to freaking fly. You've got to start building the foundation. And Saka for me is one part of the foundation. So for me, no. No sell, march on looters. Yeah, no. Yeah, I completely agree, man. Pat is in the house. Alex, we just sell. No, I wouldn't sell Saka. I'm sorry. Wouldn't sell him. Not going to sell him. Sorry. Static's in the house. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say because Static is in the house. Static, what's happening, brother? Leave Saka alone. He's worth 100 million. Done talks. Yes, brother. Oh, what's happening, brother? Oh. Arsenal better step up and qualify for Europe. If they don't, it could be the end of Saka at Arsenal. That is the only negative. Listen, I said on the Monday, the Canon project with James Rowe and LTL, the Godfather, I see Arsenal being out of Europe. Best minimum 2 seasons. Minimum 2 seasons. So for the youngsters who want to win stuff, who want to play amongst the elites, what would they be thinking? Would they have the patience to say, you know what, okay, I've signed a contract, I'm winning number 7, got my name on the back, I've got the Canon. Yeah, I'll stay. Oh, actually, you know what, I'm going to be off. I'll be off. What would Saka and Emma Smith Rowe, Martinelli to a certain extent, be thinking? Could they stay for 2 seasons more, knowing fully well Arsenal are not going to be European football? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Yes, Arsene, I agree that the treatment you got was harsh. For me, you are our best ever manager. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. George Graham, man. George Graham's my man. George Graham, not Arsene Wenger. But listen, it's your opinion. Russell, good afternoon. If they is someone better and same age or younger than Saka, so really? Nah, not for me. Not for me. Wenger got too comfortable in his role and nobody to challenge him when he said 4th place was a trophy. The mentality should be win every season. Even when we're off season, say, yeah, every season. We're going to win for it. We're going to go for it. And that's it there. I hold him culpable for, yeah, top 4 is a trophy. No, it's not. Top 4 just means you get into the Champions League. That's what it means. This doesn't mean that you won anything. You've just secured a place. So that's why I said these last few years at Arsenal, I hold them culpable. I hold them culpable. That negative, that loser mentality. No, I'm sorry, man. Where are we? Monty's in the house. One accent, California family. Yes, I'm cool, brother. I hope you're well. I hope the family's keeping safe as well. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. Oh, we've got a super chat. Oh, okay. With nothing said. So, okay, English Conversation Club. Thank you for your £1. Thank you. People need to remember Wenger on a Kroenke and getting top 4 seemed a miracle, especially with what has followed since his departure. Wenger and David Dean era was the real good times. Yeah. What was it? This is their documentary, isn't there? I think, or maybe I'm probably reading it wrong. I think David Dean, I think either appeared on a podcast or it's going to be a documentary coming up in the UK at least. I can't remember which one it was there. Big dog says Alex. Big dogs, man. You're funny, man. You're funny. Obviously, thank you for becoming a member. Yes, thank you for that. Oh, I don't think they became a member. I think they've just made a super chat. I think, Monty. Wenger's a disgrace for saying that I'm saying rubbish like that contributed to Arsenal's downfall, says Big Dogs. Saka for Helen. Big Dogs. What do you do, man? Do you know what? Goodness gracious me. He's never played in the Premier League. Does he know the, how and what is Arsenal all about? I'll stick with Saka. I'll stick with Saka. God dear, Big Dogs, man. What about you? What would you do? What would you do? Saka or Haaland? That's a tough one. After 2 seasons and not winning anything, all these youngsters going to want out, and the cycle still starts over again. Project Youth, says Jim and Gunner. That's a tough one, man. Again, I can't see Arsenal getting back into the Europa League this season. I can't see them doing it next season. So that's minimum two seasons. Actually, 3 seasons. 2 seasons? 2 seasons. These youngsters, what would they be thinking? What would they be thinking? Oh my goodness. Imagine the scenes. I don't know, man. Afternoon Act says the assembled. The man's built like a ball. Yeah, I know. But like I said, the main point I was going back to about building a foundation, a core group of players. How can we build on a core group of players if we're selling part of the core out? Yeah, for me, no. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Manuel says Saka all the way. I've got to agree, Saka all the way, man. 100% swap Saka for Haaland. You mad, bro? You mad? Nah. Yeah, maybe I am mad. So let's have a quick vote. S for Saka, H for Haaland. Okay? If you think, no, we should keep Saka Arsenal, put S in the live chat. If you think you were swapping for Haaland, put H in the live chat. Are you guys crazy? Is you guys crazy? Well, we'll be relegated before. I hope not, man. I hope not. Nah. I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, I blame you, Big Dogs. If it happens, I'm going to blame you. I'm going to be coming after you, brother. Coming after you. You know that? Thinking, what? You know what? Alex did tell me so. Yeah, I told you I'll be coming after you, brother. What we doing here? Yeah, I'm just changing something up here, man. Just changing something up. Changing it up. Let's just changing it up, man. All right, okay. Manuel says, yeah, man, Saka, man. Saka. Man, selling the crown jewels. Building a real team is not the same as building... Saka has to be part of our untouchable core. And I agree, Colin, man. I agree. Big Dogs, man. What are you drinking, man? Whatever you're drinking, I don't want any of it. You can't just sell the crown jewels, man. You got to build on the foundation. Saka's part of the foundation. Emerson Rowe's part of the foundation. You can't build a strong house on no foundation. We're trying to build something at Arsenal. Oh, okay, some club wants to come with some money. Oh, yeah, we sell him. Nah, man. Then it's like you've got elements of a Cronky. Nah, no, I ain't having that, man. I'm not having that. Okay, any other H's and S's? S for Saka, keep Saka. H for Hanlan. No, not for me, man. Not for me. Arsenal replace Xhaka with Arsenal can't surprise me. At one stage, Arsenal was sending first team players and the youth prospects. Now the prospects are in first team and they are being sold. Yeah, that tweet, the beginning of the season, well, actually towards the end of the transfer window. Oh, great, fantastic. I can't remember who the person was who tweeted it out. They said, oh, great, fantastic. So Arsenal have solved their problems with replacing Xhaka with Xhaka and Erdegaard with Erdegaard. Wonderful stuff. I thought, yeah, that was just so funny. That was just so funny. Players have no loyalties today, especially when playing for a losing team. Well, now it's for the players to get some loyalty. Find some loyalty somewhere. Because when you give a player, an improved contract, that shows some loyalty. Okay, we're identifying your performance last season, but we want to be loyal to you, and we're hoping you're going to be loyal to us. Stay with us just for a few more years, and then we can review it. But I understand what you mean. But as well, contracts really these days, they don't really mean anything. I mean, the player can buy out their contract. The club can buy out the player's contract. A contract really doesn't mean anything. So, Erdegaard is just going to be the next Xhaka instead of Kante in 2016. Now it's Erdegaard instead of Owa. I'd rather hold a judgment on Martin Erdegaard. I mean, it was a really good free kick. But up until that point, for me, he didn't really do that much. Erdegaard really didn't do that much. Gary's in the house. DWTT. So Haaland is the best prospect at striker in the world. Saka is the best hell-end prospect in London Colony. We are missing a striker, and ESR will play out on the wing sometimes. It's not that easy to choose. Gary, I'm going to block you, mate. If I'm reading between the lines, Gary. Oh, dearie me. Like my wife always says, Alex, you're always multiplying, dividing, subtracting, and just keep it simple. Keep it simple. I'll keep Saka. Simple as that. Gary. What's going on? For the money is immensely simple, such as sell, profit. Make Arsenal sound like a business now, isn't it? Haaland is very clear of everyone else. I know he is. But for me, it's not as simple as that, man. It's not as simple as that. I know we'll probably need a striker because Lacazette hasn't been offered a contract extension. So most likely he's going to be leaving maybe in the next available transfer window. Oh, January. So by default, I would say, okay, Haaland, but not to replace a midfielder for a striker. Nah, not for me, people. Not for me. Nah, sorry. Oh, big dogs. Big dogs. Oh, dear me. I think that's another player that's probably going to be leaving in the January transfer window. Leno. For me, I just don't like hearing players coming out, whether it's a social media platform or whether it's to the press. They're saying, oh, you know what, life's not good at Arsenal. And actually, I'm not happy. And even worse still, the other players are not happy. Just keep your mouth quiet and just do your job. Yeah? You're paid to play. You're not paid to papa to the papers, papa to the papers. Just keep your mouth quiet, get your head down. If you're unhappy, just slap in a transfer request. Leave Arsenal. I know that's modern day footballers, because that wouldn't happen 10, 15 years ago. The fly's still there. But it's part of modern day footballs, isn't it? Footballers just come out, start complaining, moaning, oh, I'm not happy. No, fly. Can't get hold of the fly. But if Leno wants to go, let him go. Let him go. Everyone talks of the past. Arsenal greats, Henri, Bergkamp. I'll go further back than that, Gary. People, I don't know. Is it a generational thing? Because people instantly go back to Bergkamp, to Henri. There was an Arsenal before that, people. The Arsenal's double winning side, 1971. The first cup I saw Arsenal win from 1976, when I started supporting Arsenal, was 1979. Yeah, your Frank Stapletons, your Liam Brady's, well, again, Pat Jennings. There was a life before. But anyway, I'm just digressing here. Is Saka more likely to become the next great club or Haaland? No worries. We won't have to make that decision. Well, I know we won't have to make that decision. But the fact that this guy, again, people think he had his breakout season under Mikel Arteta. No, he didn't. People think, oh, Emerson Rowe had his breakout season under Mikel Arteta. No, he didn't. Both the former mentioned, alias or Monsieur Saka and Monsieur Emerson Rowe had the breakout season under Unai Emery. Emerson Rowe played in Europa League. Yeah, you remember the group stages? Under Unai Emery, not under Mikel Arteta. Anyway, just digressing again. But yeah, there was a life. There was Arsenal before the likes of Bergkamp and Henri arrived. I go back to the mid-70s. That's my earliest memory of supporting Arsenal. I don't remember 1971. I was just a few years old. I'm not going to give away my age. But yeah, people automatically think, oh yeah, the greats of... No, Frank McKintock, the captain. Come on. Ray Kennedy, came to Arsenal. His form dipped and he was sold to Liverpool. And the rest, as I say, was history. Alan Sunderland, a player that I would love to interview, as well as my legend, Liam Brady. Come on, guys. Come on. Give it up. Leone has been terrible recently since Emmy. I don't want to talk about that. We need a manager. The team could succeed and progress under football acumen. We currently have a Ren and Stimpy cast and crew running our football club. The thing is, Colin, that's not going to change anytime soon, man. I mean, I did how many videos on Daniel Ek? I did how many videos on Aliko Dangote? Where are they? Where are they? Running for the hills. Running for the... there they are, yeah. In the distance, making their money. Oh, my goodness. This club is not matching the player's ambition. No ambitious player is just going to waste their career waiting on something to happen at Arsenal. I would not advise them to do so. Then, Jamaica, where do we start? Because if everyone runs for the hills from Arsenal, then we're going to literally see the demise of Arsenal going further down and maybe get relegated and go down. Look at Nottingham Forest. Look at Nottingham Forest. And I'll tell you what, when I was at school, when I was at primary school, do you know the clubs that I remember? Because we had trading cards. I'm not sure if you guys remember trading cards. The clubs that I remember was your Crystal Palaces. I'm not sure why. I think maybe because in the 70s they had the red bands going across. Your Sheffield Wednesdays, your Nottingham Forests, your Derby Counties. All those are the clubs that I remember before I started supporting Arsenal. And look where they are now. Derby County has gone into administration. Once again, I saw before coming live, was Brentford versus Oldham. You remember Oldham? Oldham used to be in the Premier League. Where are they now? Where are they now? So the point I'm trying to make is, if we're forever selling off, okay, I won't say our star players, but our best academy players, if we can't attract players to come to Arsenal, play for Arsenal, if we continue to recruit the wrong kind of players, where do you think Arsenal's going to end up? Arsenal are going to go down. So at some point, you have to hold fast and say, actually, you know what? We can't, sell off the crown jewels. We can't do that because we're trying to build something here. We're trying to build something, but you can't keep chipping off the best parts of the foundation. And what's going to happen? The house is going to collapse. You're going to come with your stats about Haaland, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Saka has not had the best start to the season. But that's going to happen to every single player. Every single player goes through a bad patch. But you've got to hold fast. You've got to hold fast. You've got to build an image, a plan for players to come to Arsenal, players who want to come to Arsenal. And that's why I say to you, I rate George Graham above Arsene Wenger for what he did. Arsenal was going nowhere fast. Nowhere fast. In the early 80s, managed by Don Howe for 3 seasons. And I remember he did one video and he was saying, do you know what? As much as these players ran out their guts, if it was down to me, I would stop their wages because they just didn't fight enough. Fight? Now we don't see enough fight from these players. And then you got George Graham who came to Arsenal and for me, revolutionised Arsenal. The watershed moment, George Graham coming in and cracking whips, knocking heads and saying, you know what? I don't need to see you play. I want you gone. I want you players gone. And it wasn't the young players, it was the players who have been at Arsenal for the longest time. Your Tony, Woodcocks, your Kenny Sampsons, all those players that have been at Arsenal for the longest while, gotten stale. He didn't say, you know what, I'll give you a clean slate. Doesn't matter. No. He built an image. He already knew what he wanted to do. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go and watch the documentary 89. See what he did. He knocked heads together. He said to the players, all right, I've gotten rid of these players. You lot, I'm not giving you a clean slate. Prove to me why you should stay here at Arsenal. So you have a choice. You can either get onto the phone to your agent and say, you know what, I'm going to prove to the manager that I'm worth playing here at Arsenal. For me, I rate George Graham above Arsene Wenger. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I'll go back to my main points. If you're forever going to be selling your crown jewels, if you're always going to be chipping away at the foundation, how can you build something of substance? You've got to build an image, and you've got to keep hold of your crown jewels. Arsenal have Nketiah, Martinelli, Lacazette, Bellingham, and Aubameyang have monetary value. So what you want to sell them? You want to sell them? As for general, what? No, God, we're not nothing with display. Manager, coach, rookie, we have. Yes, so me say. Yeah, me fidget play. Europa for now. I'm fired up. I can tell, brother. I can tell you're fired up. A lot of people want to say, what? Huh? What are you talking about? Listen, he's not a fan of the current manager. I'll put it like that. I agree to let players leave who wants to leave. If you have Arteta, the likes of Messi and CR7, we would still be 8th in the table. We're using Invincibles like we won it yesterday as well. Chelsea could go invincible this year. They could. They could. I don't think they will, though. Don't think they will. I mean, of all clubs to stop Liverpool's unbeaten run, Watford, man, of course, and every Arsenal fan was a Watford fan that on that day there. But I can't see Chelsea going unbeaten for that the whole season. Can't see it. Can't see it. So it's kind of overrated in my opinion. He's a number 10 and can't create. He drives forward, but his end product is terrible. But you know what I see, Dogs? I've mentioned this before. I just get the impression that he needs someone else. It's like, how can I frame this? It's like he's adding an ingredient, whatever he's trying to make there, or whatever we're trying to make. He's one part of an ingredient, but there's never ingredient missing. So his runs are cool, direct runs, but he needs somebody else in there, somebody else like Saka. And that's the way I see it. It's like we're just like one or two players off. And he must be thinking, what have I got to do? Because I'm making these runs. It's not so much about the end product, but I'm making these runs. I'm doing these little diagonal runs and passes, and there's no end product. I understand what you mean. But when I see Emerson Rowe play, I just feel he can't do it on his own. He can't. He needs other players. He needs other elements to read his run, read his passes, and get the end product. So if my spelling is more woeful than Ben White's stuff, my keeper is playing up. Don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it, man. It's as the Jamaican. Yeah, I know it already come out, man. Yeah, I understand that, man. It's all right, brother. Look at Sunderland. And Sunderland, yeah, again, these are the clubs that I remember. I can't remember the players' faces, but having the trump cards in primary school, trading the cards and the players, the first thing I saw was the kit that the players had and a little picture. Look at Sunderland, Blackburn, Leeds, Newcastle, Bolton, etc. We are next. Will Saka and Emerson Rowe under Arteta reach the potential? I fear not, because they will ask to do too much, thus mentally drain. Example, the youth taking peak. Yeah. I mean, that was, God, dearie me. And there's just two things I kind of picked up on. Two things I wanted to say very, very quickly in regards to Thomas Partey and our manager. I would not have played Thomas Partey. I would not have played him, because I know, literally, if Thomas Partey didn't say, listen, I need to come off, Arteta would have played him for 90 minutes. So it took for Thomas Partey to say to the manager, take me off. Take me off. I would not have played Thomas Partey. Maybe for one half, but not, because he would have played him for 90 minutes, which tells me Arteta is still not reading certain signals. He's not good at his man management skills. Still, there can be no excuse. The other thing I wanted to say is, which I kind of said before, with Bukayo Saka, I don't want to see him play tonight against Wimbledon. I definitely do not want to see him play a full 90 minutes in a North London derby. It does not call for him to play 90 minutes. Manage the players better, Mikel Arteta. But, as the statement that, DWT says there, are they going to reach the potential? I don't think so under Arteta. But you can identify whether the players are tired, they're fatigued. Look, again, Thomas Partey has just come back from long-term injury. Don't have to play him for the full 90 minutes. Don't have to play him for the full 90 minutes. Come North London derby, I'm sure he'll be dying to play Thomas Partey for a full 90 minutes. His man management skills is still not good. But the point you make there, Gary, I can't see those two players there reaching their potential under Mikel Arteta. And I'm not saying, oh, get him out, get him out. I'm just responding to your question there. Well, it's a rhetorical question, really. I fear not, because they will be asked to do too much. That's in a mentally drained example, the youth taken, yeah, penalty kicks, yeah, the Euros final. Not good, not good enough. We start at the top, get a manager. Well, that's not the top. The top is the owner. But anyway, get a manager who has a winning mentality to steer youths. Arteta is not it. Thank you to the 43. Well, it's telling me 60 now. I've got some catching up to do. We really appreciate your time here. Where are we? Guys, thank you. I just seem like there's 60 odd. That's awesome. Awesome. Right, okay, so I need to put this person. Actually, I'm not going to put the person on a timeout. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to block him. I don't have time for this. No, it's the other gentleman, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I'm just going to put this person on the timeout. Let him stew. Let him stew. Let him stew for a few minutes. I want to see Jules Graham a type of. So do I. So do I. This, well, again, I don't want to feed into the negativity, but I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. Ten Hag. I think has he not said that he prefers to manage in the Bundesliga, not in the Premier League. So that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You took a lot of sense, Alex. I totally agree with you. Thank you. So how are you, my friend? How are you, bro? It's been a long time, man. Morgan says Conte. Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna get into that debate. I agree. He definitely needs. He does, because it's just like you've got all the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle and you're missing one piece. And I just get the feeling that there's two more pieces missing. Because look at Odegaard can't do anything on his own. Can't do it on his own. Saka can't do it on his own. Pepe, I'm not sure what's happened to Pepe, man. Frustrating as hell again. When George Graham left, the famous back five were getting today to retire. If you remember, there was abuse, problems in the squad also that Wenger also sorted out. But we are never wrong in a That's a good point. That's a good point. No long. Content unrealistic. Just go back to Arteta's beginning at Arsenal and start counting the mistakes, especially the repeated blunders count for double. There is a reason we are breaking so many negative records. Man City wants to buy Saka. I've not heard that. I've heard about Juventus and Atletico Madrid, but not Man City. We should replace him. How do you know that both the manager... Huh? How do you know that both the manager and Thomas... I don't understand what you mean. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's okay. We'll put him on a timeout. We'll put him on a timeout. And then if he still doesn't get it, then we just have to block him. That's all. That's all it is. How do you know that both the manager and Thomas had an agreement? When Thomas felt tired, he should give a signal. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It wasn't the manager saying, actually, you know, we're going to take you off. It was Thomas Partey giving him the signal. And I said it from the beginning, I wouldn't have looked to play him for the complete 90 minutes. So, to me, it shows me that Arteta was reactive. He was reacting. He wasn't being proactive. He wasn't saying, Thomas Partey, we're going to take you off. It was Thomas Partey saying to our manager, take me off. That's how I know. That is how I know. There was no agreement there. Pepe was our best player last season. Last season. This season, big dogs. I think that Balogun and Patino need some game time, and Arteta is going to kill their future. Dante, I'm not sure whether Patino's going to play tonight. I would like to see Balogun and Patino play tonight. I don't want to see Saka play tonight. I don't want to see Thomas Partey play tonight. The majority of the senior squad players, I do not want to see them play tonight. Will you see Leno play tonight? Most probably. Most likely. When Arteta won the FA Cup, we all thought, we all thought it changed. Hasn't changed, has it? Hasn't changed. Don't say that, man. Don't say that. Put you in the next Wiltshire. Nah, come on, behave yourself, man. Behave yourself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to review the news of today. Yes, from Canon 4 TV's perspective. Now, first up, we spoke about Bukayo Saka, man. Yeah, the vultures are circling, boy. God, dare me. Bukayo Saka's Arsenal transfer evaluation amid Juventus and Atletico Madrid's interest. Arsenal have told clubs they will be open to selling Bukayo Saka amid interest from Juve and Atleti, according to reports. This is not from me. The 20-year-old has had a slow start to the new season from a heartbreak end to the Euros 2020. Saka won the Gunners' Player of the Season award last term, aged 19, and is widely regarded as their most promising young star amongst the hosts of them at the Emirates. But he's without a goal, without an assist in the Premier League campaign. Mikel Arteta has not been as reliant on the versatile wide man, but was still keen on him, but not keen on losing him. Although a report from abroad states that Arsenal will consider an offer which matches their surprisingly low valuation. Yeah, Italian outlet Calciomercato claimed that Juve and Atleti are eyeing Saka up, and it is said that the Gunners would be open to selling Saka if a bid of around 50 million euros, which is roughly 43 million pounds, came in at the Emirates. The Serie A and La Liga sides are known for their more shrewd transfer business, but the price tag seems low compared to, the going rate for a player of his pedigree. It's obvious why the valuation is low because, sometimes bad news just follows players, man. Missing a penalty, hasn't had the best start of the season, not scored any goals in the Premier League. So that's why the valuation, appears low. I did say we'll put out a poll. I haven't done the poll yet. Would you be open to selling Bukayo Saka if the valuation was, say, upwards of 70 to 80 million pounds? For me, nah. No, sorry. And then we spoke about, yes, the Rappa Papa. Yeah, God. Arsene Wenger, it says that the criticism aimed at him during his final years at Arsenal was quite harsh. Yeah, he believes that criticism aimed at his 22-year stint was quite harsh. Wenger feels ill feelings towards him during the last seasons of his tenureship was unfair. In his quotes, in his own way, he said, I think people are quite harsh about the last years, he told the Telegraph. In 2016, we finished second in the league. Leicester won, but other teams were behind Leicester, as well as Leicester only lost 3 games. 2017, we did not qualify for the top 4 for the first time in 25 years, but we got 75 points. What does point mean? Points means prizes. People don't realise we won the FA Cup against Chelsea. Well, people do realise Arsene Wenger. And just won the championship and had the chance of winning the double. And after 2018, we lost the League Cup final against Man City. We lost in the semi-final of the Europa League against Atletico Madrid, but by just 1 goal. Listen, a loss is a loss, Arsene Wenger. But look, I gave the best years of my career to develop what I think is important, the stadium, and pay it back, and put the club in a position where it was capable of facing the future, had the potential to do quite well. Well, listen, you know my opinion, what I said already about Arsene Wenger. I think he, as much as all the things that he did, wonderful things that he did for Arsenal, I think he stayed a little bit too long towards the end. And the element, for me, the saddest thing I've witnessed being an Arsenal supporter for the best part of 40 odd years, 43, 44 years, was seeing fans fighting in the stadium and fans fighting outside, fighting amongst themselves. The Arsene Wenger's in and the Arsene Wenger's out. That was the worst, the saddest thing. And I remember, a tear rolled down my cheeks. The last time I cried was when Liam Brady left Arsenal in 1979 to go and play for Juventus. And in the last segment, Lucas Torreira is blaming Arsenal for him losing his spot in the Uruguayan international team. Yeah, man. Oh, dear. Lucas Torreira hasn't featured for Arsenal since the end of 2019-20 campaign and fell down the pecking order quite quickly once Mikel Arteta took charge. But yeah, he says that since he learned the spell, he's accused Arsenal of ruining his international career despite only being away from the club on loan. So that has been the 3 new segments repeated for the second and last time on this Wednesday afternoon show on Cannon Fodder TV. Let's go into a live chat for the last time before we wrap it up. See if I can find my point of reference. Can we get a coach like Ancelotti? Well, which coaches like Ancelotti? I mean, you could probably say Rafa Benitez, but he's at Everton. Who else? I don't know. Who else? We don't know. Arteta is already stopping players like Aziz growing in potential, so I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel for Patino. The reason he suffered party into the game, stuffed party in the game, was because he was feeling his can't believe it was. Colin! Dante, I'm already giving you breaking news. Can't behave himself. When Arteta won FA Cup, I realised he may be the luckiest man on the planet. Yeah, it's kind of papered over the big massive cracks. Of course, I'd sell Saka, replied Stan. 70 million is a bargain, laughs Josh. Oh, God, Derek. 20 likes. Hit the likes button, everyone. Hit the likes button. Yes. Sham says, yeah, come on, you guys from Malaysia. Thank you, Sham. Thank you for that. You know what, people? Do you know what? I'll tell you what, we'll come to an end. We'll come to an end on this one. Yeah. Slow start as usual, but you guys are incredible. I think we kind of peaked at 72, 73 at any one time for a Wednesday afternoon show on Cannon Fodder TV. I hope you enjoyed it because I did. Again, just listen to some James Brown songs, man. James Brown's got me fired up, man. Fired up. Yeah. Yeah, great show. Thank you for that, Static. Monty, I don't know if you want to put the link in for your YouTube channel before I wrap up this one. But guys, moderators, thank you for moderating. Again, 1 or 2 silly elements. We soon sorted them out, didn't we? Silly elements soon sorted out. Yeah. And they were Spurs as well, weren't they? Anyway, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. You will see me on Friday. We don't do live shows on Tuesday or Thursday anymore. Live shows on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. And maybe the odd Saturday or Sunday. But there's no shows, no live shows on Saturday or Sunday. I is going away. Going away with my lovely wife. We're going to, enjoy our time away from London. Oh, flipping fly. And away from Arsenal. So I won't be watching any football. I've got some business to do as well. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining this one. Listen, I can see the live comments and live chats will just keep going on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. But listen, we're finished. We're finished on this one. Monty's put the link to his, where is it? There we go. Oh, where is it? Sorry, people. Whoops. What am I doing? This is a link for Monty's YouTube channel, guys. You can subscribe. Really? Yes, you can. Click the link, the live chat, go over and subscribe to Monty's channel. It is, my friends, as simple as that. Static Joker. Goodbye, Alex. I think we'll pass. All right, people. We out. Big dogs. No, I ain't watching the North London derby. Nah, nah. To me, there's a few important things more important in life than watching footy. One, my family, my health, and spending time away with my beautiful, lovely wife. So I won't be watching North London derby, but I'm sure come Monday, a lot of you are going to tell me in live chat what I missed or what I didn't miss. But no, I won't be watching the North London derby. So you guys make sure you enjoy it. Yeah, but I'm going to pass. Okay, people, I'm out of here. Please take care. Look after each other. And I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed. Eventually, we've got the numbers up, which is the most important thing. Like the banner says, subscribe. That's all you have to do. Just subscribe. Be part of the community. Not so much a podcast. I see it as we are a community. That's what we are. We're trying to build up a community, and you can be part of it just by subscribing. Again, forget about the super chats. Forget about becoming a member. Just do the easiest thing, which is just subscribe. Okay, people. So thank you for that. And until then, I will see you. I'm going to see you on Friday. See you on Friday. My goodness, what's going on? What's going on? Until then, take care, people. And you have been watching Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.
I have learned from the life I live that there are opportunities all around us if we will only just look and listen. With opportunities comes risk and rejection, yes, but imagine looking back and saying, I did that, rather than waiting until it was too late. If you want passive income and a sense of personal freedom, act now. This is not for everyone. Not everyone is looking. If you are that person, contact us now. ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com.